Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hey, how are you doing? Hello. Hi, I'm TJ.
Leah? Is this Bolt?
Can you say your name for me again?
Leah.
Leah. Okay. Would you mind clipping this onto yourself so that way we can hear you in the recording? You can just clip it anywhere, or there's a magnet too. Hello, Mr. Bolt. Oh, goodness. Hi.
Sorry, he needs a bath.
No, it's okay. I heard that people don't get the back before dropping them off.
Okay.
Running around and playing and everything. I'll give them a good wipe down and and brushing if necessary, but usually grooming is always good after they get back home.
hmm
Good job. So what we'll do is try to go over as many of the behavioral issues that you have for the evaluation. I know because separation anxiety is one of them. It might be hard to kind of duplicate here with you, but I have
hmm
at least one kind of exercise that we can do
Okay.
to help see how bad it could be. Uh, right now, I'll go ahead and take it over here to the grass. Oh, good boy. He's a lot smarter than I expected for a lab.
Yes.
You know what he's mixed with?
They don't think he's mixed. When I took him to the vet, they said that he looks like full breed. So I don't know. My last trainer thought since he's so small, maybe he was bred to be a working line, but I have no idea why he's so little.
Yeah. Oh, good boy. Good body.
Let me get a bag. Oh, okay.
I don't know if we might even be able to get it too if he's one.
Yeah, he does this a lot. So good luck. He finds the most awkward place to go.
You can get it if you want, or you might be able to lose that one. There's a lot of people that don't even pick up like in the actual grass.
Oh, I don't think I can get it. All right, that piece. Ow.
You guys always walk him on the prong?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing about that, and it's something that I touched base with actually the last three clients was usually we use this temporarily during the training process.
Okay.
So that way, the the tension on the leash has more impact in a point when they're reaching, that moment when they're pulling or when we need to get their attention to sit or leave something. And what ends up happening is if we walk them on the prong collar all the time, they can actually get used to the additional tension on the lead, right? And kind of learn to pull through it, or it's not as impactful,
Okay.
right?
hmm
Yes, good job. So what I usually do is instead of training them to be responsive to more pressure, I get them used to responding to less pressure. So that way we can have them on a traditional collar and responding well off of like soft touches while you're trying to walk with them and micromanagement as opposed to him needing excessive force to kind of get his attention. Right?
Okay.
Because what ends up happening is then you always need that degree, right, to kind of get him back in line or get him under control or anything. And it's one of those things where a lot of times with rescue pups too in general, if they don't learn self control and impulse control when they're a puppy, right, then we always have to feel like we need to control them constantly during the walk. Whereas the boys, the walk is kind of be 50-50. They're paying attention to us. We're going in the same direction. I let them kind of stop and smell things.
Hey, sweetie.
Right? He's really good about engagement, and especially if he has separation anxiety, it's very interesting that you would need more force or more pressure while out walking him to get his attention. Right? It's almost like counterintuitive.
Yeah. So the reason we originally went to the prong collar is because when I very first got him, he had a strong interest for other dogs. So if we're walking and like other humans came, he would be fine. But if another dog came, that's when he got really aggressive with the pulling. So the trainer told me just leave him on the prong, I guess.
Gotcha. So another way that we can help with that during this day is getting him used to seeing another dog and learning to redirect back to us, as opposed to keeping fixated and focused on the other dog.
Right.
He'll feel rewarded for redirecting his focus onto us and either maintaining composure or redirecting to where we want to go.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of times, it take a little bit of kind of readjustment and practice a little bit on your part, because a lot of parents, and it's pretty natural, we kind of get stuck in this loop of constantly telling the dog what not to do, right? Like, you see another dog, no, leave it, come here, leave it, all that stuff. And instead, we just need to we can make the process faster by seeing the other dog. He sees interested, hey, let's go this way.
Okay.
Right? I don't even have to tell him no. I just give him something else to do. So we cut out that middle part, because it's a waste of time and effort. I mean, a lot of times you'll need to develop it, and you're going to get stuck in there, right? Constantly trying to get his attention, constantly trying to get him to calm down and refocus. And that ends up making it harder. Whereas if you see somebody and he's already not listening to you, then you have to do something else. A lot of the training for you guys will just be so you don't have to put in as much effort into like trying to control him, because more of the training will be on like his side, right? His responsibility to focus on us, see where we're going and what we're doing, good job, right? As opposed to him pulling the other way and us trying to keep him in line and trying to focus him, right? And what'll be good about that is his own self-development will be a lot better, right? Because now more of the responsibilities of his own behaviors are going to be on his shoulders. And what we can just do is just reward him for when he does the right thing. Well, good boy. Yes. This one. Yes. Good boy. Right? So instead of waiting for him to be on the lead or tugging on the lead extra, letting him know, hey, I'm changing direction, and then when he follows, he just gets rewarded. And it's one of those things that just going to take practice too, especially if he's excited and wants to explore the environment. Yes, good job, Bob. Very good. All right. So what we'll do is we'll run through a couple exercises, and I'll see how he reacts and what you're used to doing to get him to redirect from your training when he sees another dog. And then we'll squat rolls, and I'll have you load him up in the car. I'll give you the other dog, and I'll handle him.
Okay.
Right, so that way you'll have an opportunity.
So for as far as when he sees another dog, there's no real workaround. We just kind of wait until he gives me his attention. When he gives me his attention, I treat. So there's no real like, we would walk away if like the situation needed it, but otherwise we just kind of waited. When he would look at me, I'd treat, and then that would usually kind of get him to continue looking at me. But there was no real like, this is what you should do.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just see what you were trained to do or what you would normally do then.
Okay. I'm gonna get.
And I'll have you just hang out here, and I'll bring a couple around the corner. I'll try to set up the cameras that way.
No. Bolt, sit. Okay. No. Sit. Bolt. Okay. All right. Yes. Good boy. Hey. Nope. Sit. Oh. All right. So this he hasn't done in a while. This is what he did pretty much when I first got him. No. Sit. Bolt, sit. Oh, he's not gonna listen. Yeah. So that's generally his behavior. She had corrected the barking. That is, he hasn't done that in a while, so I guess he's back to. But he also hasn't seen other dogs since we moved. So
So some of it
he
is
smells
just
the treats.
excitement, right? So, boy.
Bolt.
Wait.
Good boy.
Yeah, good wait.
Oh. You spit your treat out, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, good boy.
So when he does pay attention to you, that's going to be a good time to reward him. Have him sit, stay, and then release him to back into.
Oh, he's not following. I've been saying sit. He's not following commands right now.
No problem. Chip, come. We're going to get it to the point where it's easy for him to succeed.
Okay.
Right? Usually, we'll move further away, and then you try to get his attention.
Bolt. Hey, good boy. Sit. Oh, you lost it. Hey, here. Good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy.
It's not impossible, but you just have to get them to practice technique when they're excited like that, right? A lot
Okay.
of times they're really good at sitting, but not until they get excited to see a dog. And a lot of that is just because they don't get to practice
No.
as much, seeing another dog getting excited and being able to listen.
Okay.
And that's where just going out, socializing,
No.
practicing comes into play. So like real world practice.
Okay.
Now whenever you get his attention and he sits for you, go ahead and release him to go and play again.
Okay. Hey, sweet. Sit. Yes. Okay. Come on, go play. Yeah.
Right? So just doing that kind of behavior helps with getting them used to the idea of feeling rewarded by being patient and by waiting for your input on when to engage, when to disengage.
Okay.
Because the treats are helpful, for us, but a lot of times they just want to, they just want to play, they just want to meet the pup. And so if we add in that, hey, you get to do that if you listen to me first, very good.
Good boy.
Good job. We didn't even need to switch pups at all. Chip.
Oh,
right, so he's
yes, good boy.
interested in another dog.
No.
I want him to take a break.
Good boy.
Focus back onto me. Wait.
Good boy.
And then
Sit.
I'll release whenever you're ready.
Good boy. Nope. Sit. Okay. Okay. Oh, Go play. Hi, sweetie.
Right? So you can kind of see how this way we actually get to practice controlling the engagements as opposed to just either waiting for him to refocus or crossing the street going another way or pulling him from things when he gets all hyped up and stuff.
Okay.
I think a lot of our training from the phone conversation and reviewing the email, a lot of it is just going to be, figuring out how we can actually work on these situations and problems that you're having.
Okay.
Kind of more directly, I guess,
Yeah.
than anything else.
And I did forget to note the barking, just because it hasn't been an issue for a while, but.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'd rather have him bark and let me know that he's excited and whatnot than, try to stifle it down because he feels like he's going to be punished because of it. And this is his social behavior, right? Because he's trying to play with him and he's trying to, like, hold him and mount him, right? And he's saying no.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, good boy. Sit.
And it's good to properly evaluate those situations and see what's going on as opposed to just immediately correcting the dog or disengaging. Because most of the time, parents want to kind of micromanage that and, they'll get scared or apprehensive of the situation and they'll try to get ahead of it, which is good. If you're unsure,
Okay.
it's good
Go
to
play.
take a break. It's good to kind of make sure that everything's going to be okay and there's not going to be a fight or injuries or anything like that. But it's going to be better if, for example, he learns that from him how to listen to his social cues, right?
Okay. I am a little nervous because he has bitten, only if he's been bitten before, but he has reacted before, so.
Here, he's reacting appropriately.
Okay.
It's defensive. He's trying to let him know what he likes and what he doesn't like. He's generating space by going back away from you. There you go. Good boy. Now, if we always are the ones to step in and intervene, then those social situations don't get to kind of play out. They don't get to learn from one another, their own dynamics.
Okay.
And like I said, there's going to be some times when you'll want to step in and make sure that there's no escalations and things like that. But if you're always doing that, then you're always going to end up having to do that. Right? Neither of them kind of develop their own social senses. And especially for him, because he's just a puppy, he just wants to play. He doesn't take or acknowledge corrections very well. So then he has to kind of really amp up his corrections to get it through to him or make space, or better yet, what he did there is just come to us for help.
Okay.
That's when you would step in.
Okay. So just kind of when he comes back to me, just kind of move him away, or?
You can either, what I would do instead of moving him away is getting in between him and this dog, right?
Okay.
So think about how a mother in nature protects their young. They don't do what we do, and we take their dog and run away. They get in between their pup and whatever predator is, and they push the predator back, right? We guard what's ours. And it's the same thing here, to generate more of that respect for boundaries and everything else. Instead of us giving up ground, we hold ground, right? We push into their ground to let them know, hey, this is my dog, right? You're making him uncomfortable. I need you to ease up, right?
Okay.
So if he doesn't respect your dog, he has to at least respect you. And that's how most households will work, right? And that's good too, because he's trying to play with you as well.
You sweet boy.
Good boy. There you go.
boy. Sit.
And it's harder because
No.
you can see how sometimes you
Good
have
boy.
to hang out in those uncomfortable situations just a little bit longer to work through problems.
Bolt, sit.
Same with the separation anxiety.
Sit.
But with anxiety in general, you almost
Boy.
need to work on things before they become an issue. Because
Okay.
once that anxiety hits,
Bolt, sit.
It's kind of like a kid at like an amusement park. They just can't absorb anything you're trying to say because they're so excited. So once
Okay.
that anxiety is in and that nervousness is in, it's really hard to teach them anything. So if you want them to be okay with you leaving them alone, as soon as they see that you're putting on your shoes or something and they show signs of being anxious, that's when you need to work on it, right? Be like, hey, look, I'm just putting on my shoes, but I'll take them off. We'll walk around and hang out together. I'm going to
Okay.
put on my shoes. I'm going to leave for a second now, right? And now you're going to be okay, everything else. So getting him used to whatever it is that starts that chain of event and that triggers, right? And getting him comfortable all the way through. A lot of times we can't do that, especially at home, because we have to leave for 8 hours a day, right? We don't really get the opportunity to like, hey, hang on, I'll be right back, open and close the door. See, nothing, it's fine. There's nothing to worry about, there's nothing to be anxious about. Leave for a minute, come back. Hey, look, I went to get you something. There you go, good job waiting for me and not chewing up stuff. Build from there, that's the hardest part. We can work on that here, but then trying to make sure that it's either developed enough, which 3 weeks is a good amount of time, but it's just, with anxiety cases and the fact that he's 4, some things may be imprinted in, some things, we may have to just keep working on back at home. But that'll be pretty much the process. How you doing down there, big guy? That's pretty awesome. Good boy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him away, and then we'll
Okay.
do the next test. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. Very sweet boy.
You did good,
Good
though.
boy.
He properly asserted himself, properly communicated, and then instead of just right away going into like fight or flight mode, he went into flight mode.
Okay. Oh, I think the buckle. Are you looking for the other buckle?
Uh-huh.
I think it broke. I can see if I have my second collar.
Yeah,
in
let's
the.
go ahead and switch him off of this because he's on a long lead, right? And then he's running.
Mhm.
He snaps it on the prong, which is gonna hurt him even more.
Um.
Try to avoid that.
Hold, sit. Good boy. Wait.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I'll hold it for you. Okay. How clingy or how much of a shadow he is.
Hey, sweetie.
And in most senses, this is a good thing, especially when you're
Okay.
out walking, right? If they just want to hang out with you and stick with you, then we shouldn't use too much extra force to get his attention. You're having fun, bud. Yeah. Okay. Definitely too motivated.
Yes.
So go ahead and ask him to sit and stay.
Bolt, sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Or
And then just
okay.
start walking away.
Do I just keep going? Nice, sweetie. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on.
All right. So good and bad, right? So good thing is the fact that he was able to control himself for a little bit, but then
Hmm.
he wanted to catch back up to you and to be with you,
Okay.
and that's pretty normal. Another good thing is that he also, and we'll test that here in a second, he didn't panic, he didn't freak out,
Okay.
and even went so far as to get easily distracted by smells in the ground, take a bathroom break, right? He, in like the worst of cases, what'll end up happening as soon as I open up here, and then the parents will walk away, they'll pull, they'll lunge, they'll get extremely upset and
Hmm.
anxious, right? To get back to them, to be near them. In that example, it was just kind of pretty much normal bond,
Okay.
right? That he's probably built with you, right? He likes you and wants to, kind of be with you. So it's pretty normal levels, I guess you could say. Um, and on the opposite of that too, you have dogs that their parents just start walking away and hi, bye, I'm gonna go, gonna smell some other things, right?
Hmm.
So it's actually a pretty good neutral ground right here. So what I'll do this time is I'll hold him and I'll have him just continue to walk line of sight further away from him, like that way, and we'll see how he reacts.
Okay.
So I'll just hold him.
Hi, sweet boy. Okay. Bolts. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. You're just peeing on everything. Good boy. Hey, sweetie. Okay. I'm sorry. Come on.
Good news is with the leash walking, you just pretty much have to remind him to check in on you and where you are because he gets distracted. You don't need the additional pressure of the prong collar,
Okay.
and then especially like we saw with the main reason you had you were using it before was because you got too excited and started pulling too much with other dogs.
Hmm.
There's another way that we can work on that too without the extra pressure.
Okay.
And you'll get to see in the replay as well. It's that's fine. Yeah,
On the
I'll
lead.
wash it anyway.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it gets pretty dirty. But
Oh,
you'll
can
see
we
in
go
the
back around?
replay what ends up happening
No.
is go back around.
Okay. boy.
The problem comes up when he is only focused on you and then he can't get to you. Right?
Okay.
So when you're leaving and that's what he's focused on and then he can't get to you, there's no relief for that.
Okay.
So a couple different things that we're gonna try to do is get him okay with you / somebody leaving. It's gonna be part one. And then part two is giving him some sort of distraction, either during that process or before that process, during any different parts of it too, to help with. Now he's okay again, right?
Yeah.
And before he was okay, so long as he can kind of get to you, move, and then get distracted by other things. So that might be part of the reason why you're having a really hard time with other parts of the training. Is just the fact
I think
that
he's got to
you're
use the
making
bathroom.
everything else, like having him in the crate, for example, it compounds
Good boy.
his inability to not be able to move and get to you. You know what I mean? Here, I'll grab it if you want to just hold on.
Okay.
Just put this down over here.
All right. Yeah, I've noticed because like when I take him to the dog parks, it's usually soft. But like around the house, of course, it's not. Sweetie.
Those are all the tests that I can mostly think of.
Okay.
Actually, do one last one. We'll take them back to you and put them back on. Okay.
Oh, I brought the other one.
Oh, perfect. Actually, we'll just
Leave it?
hold on.
Okay.
It's pretty quiet out here. We're just gonna go right around the corner. The last one's gonna be like a line of sight test.
Okay. And then as far as the jumping, we've never acknowledged it because he doesn't display it when I need him to. So if we could work on that as well.
It's just when he's excited. Good job.
Hey,
So that would
sweetie,
be
good
perfect right
boy.
there, right? When he sees somebody and he wants to engage, instead of letting him control the engagement and go up to them when he's more excited, he'd be more likely to jump. Having him redirect back to us, right? And then having either that person come to him or come into our space, and we give them a treat and ask him to sit. So that way, when he is greeting him, he's already kind of on that foot of listening to him and not just too excited and trying to greet him or jump up. But yeah, we'll practice that.
Come on, honey. Okay. Yeah, he's better about people than dogs, but probably could use a little bit more work with both.
And that just goes back to the whole like impulse control and puppy stuff. Like getting him to kind of behave himself as opposed to always telling him what to do and or like the other method is like holding the leash or stepping on the leash so he can't jump up, which is good, right? Because it prevents the problem from happening. But at the same time, what would be better is if he prevented himself from jumping.
Right.
Like little differences in the training. That's not always easy to do. All right, so here we'll just do a line of sight test.
Okay.
Have him stay here, and then just go around the corner there, so you're out of line of sight, and then we'll see how he does.
Okay. Bolt, sit.
I'll let you know when to come back, so you don't have to go.
Good boy. Okay. Nope. Sit. Stay. Okay. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. He got antsy this time? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sit. Wait. Stay. Sit. Yeah. Wait. Come on. Not done.
It's okay.
Okay. Where'd you go? Good boy. Come on. Oh. Oh, yeah. There's either a poodle or a doodle.
Yeah. She's really sweet. They might get to play it together too.
Okay.
We have played it.
Well, my second dog is a doodle, so.
Oh, okay. It'll be just like back at home. Then.
Yes.
All right. So now this
Very
time,
crazy.
what
Hey,
we're gonna
sweetie.
do different is hopefully, and we'll get an idea if this will help. Right? Is temporarily going out of line of sight and then just coming right back in.
Okay.
See if we can cut off the anxiety and keep it from developing. So I'll have him pretty much just stay right here, and that way you can just kind of go in and out of this corner.
Okay.
Right? Kind
Well-
of like a peekaboo kind of thing.
Sit. Good boy. Stay.
Yep. And then just let him know that you'll be right back.
Bolt. Sit. Stay. Okay. I'll be right back.
Pop out.
Good boy.
So you couldn't
Hey,
stay,
sweetie.
that's fine.
Okay.
Now try it again.
Sit. Stay.
Ask him to wait.
Wait. Good boy.
We'll do it a couple more times, see if we can actually build up some time.
Bolt. Sit. Good
Now,
boy.
next time
Wait.
when you go over to that side, count to like 5 or 10.
Okay. Wait. Good boy. Okay.
And then. You want to come out and play? You might want to tell your dad. That
She's like, let me at it.
Aw. Oh.
So fluffy.
Well, we also have a little bit of
Oh.
a distraction now too.
Yeah.
Good, right? All right, so now it's the same thing, but count twice as long.
Okay. Bolt. Sit.
See if we're able to kind of keep his anxiety down.
Sit. I know. Okay. Wait. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Wait.
It was
Okay.
a little more antsy this time. So that's how you know that, like right now, our threshold
Okay.
to build on.
Okay. So
And
10,
it's still
10
pretty
seconds.
short, but, you know,
Yeah.
at least it's something.
Hi, crazy.
Do you
Oh,
have
goodness.
any questions or anything?
Um,
Want to try anything out or show me anything you can think of?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think my main concerns were pretty much everything we just saw. The holding of commands, but I don't know if that's, like you said, the excitement or whatever.
Yeah.
The barking, but like I said, when he came to me, the only command he knew was speak. So I'm thinking he just got used to barking all the time. But yeah, I think that's it. Just kind of what we've seen here. Hi, sweet boy.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and pause this.